Networking: TCP/IP, Bluetooth, BLE, Wi-Fi, and Zigbee.
This is brought to you by Brandon Talla, Sloane Miller, and Shannon Johnson. So what is computer networking? What is a computer network? A computer network is a group of computers that utilize a common communication protocols over digital intercommunications in order to share and transport resources located on or provided by the network. Networking enables two or more computers to communicate data electronically. Specialized devices such as switches, routers, access points form the foundations of computer networks. In more of an essence, a computer network is any way that devices are able to communicate between each other. In more older years, this could be done with wires and a lot of hardware. However, more recently, due to innovations within the field, it is now able to be done wirelessly and across large ranges, from states to countries.
Major topics of networking. Firstly, is BLE, also known as Bluetooth Low Energy. Bluetooth Low Energy is a wireless personal area network technology designed and marketed by the Bluetooth Special Interest Group, aimed at novel applications in the healthcare, fitness, security, and home entertainment industries. It is a low-power wireless communication technology that can be used over a short distance to enable smart devices to communicate. Today, the majority of Android and iOS devices on the market incorporate BLE for communication and interaction with other devices. TCP/IP is a set of standardized rules that allow computers to communicate on a network such as the internet. IP is the part that obtains the address to which data is sent. TCP is responsible for data delivery once that IP address has been found. TCP/IP divides the different communication tasks into layers, known as the physical, data link, network, transport, and application layers. Each layer has a different function. Bluetooth is a wireless technology enabling the exchange of data between different devices. Bluetooth devices operate on various different frequencies, preventing them from interference like hacks. Wi-Fi is a wireless networking technology that sends data via internet connections over the air to wide area networks and to non-wired computers. This enables users access to the internet without having to use a cord, as was the case 30 years ago. Wi-Fi is used in nearly every secluded space in the developed world and allows people to access data instantly from anywhere they choose. Zigbee is a specification for a suite of high-level communication protocols used to create personal areas with small, low-power digital radios. Zigbee is the aspect of networking that's responsible for the recent innovations in smart homes. With Zigbee, people can do nearly anything in their homes without touching the things they need to do so. Usefulness of networking. BLE is the primary tech that enables users to wirelessly charge their phones, use their phones to open their cars, and find their phones when they've lost them. Bluetooth enables users to play music from the phone on their radio when they're driving, transfer files between devices, and wirelessly connect their phone to their computer. Zigbee enables users to set up a smart home network where all their appliances work by their Zigbee Hub's command. An example of this is your Google Home turning on your lights by you waving at it. Wi-Fi enables users to access the internet without having to utilize a cord. You can use Wi-Fi to play video games online or establish a hotspot to give other phones access to the internet through your phone. TCP/IP is the protocol enabling multiple computers to communicate with each other over one network. TCP/IP is generally used to connect devices to the internet.
You're muted, Shannon.
History of computer networking. Computer networking has been developing since 1940. Early networks of communication from computers developed and were included in the military radar system was started in the late 1950s. The 2000s were a big shift for technology and computer networking. In 2001, home broadband entered mainstream usage, and in 2010, the 100 gigabyte Ethernet standard fully completed. In 1962, linking output systems to computers was at interest to advanced research projects when J.C.R. Licklider was hired and developed a work group known as the Intergalactic Computer Networking. In 1964, researchers at Dartmouth developed the Dartmouth time sharing system for distributed users of large computer systems. At the same time, the Massachusetts Institution of Technology supported a research group and used a computer to route and manage telephone connections. In 1972, the commercial services using X.25 were deployed and later used as an underlying infrastructure for expanding TCP/ICP networks.
Oh, there we are. Within both computer science coding as well as computer networks, innovations are a must in order for technology to remain at the forefront of the future. Some of the most well-known innovations within computer networking is 5G wireless. 5G is a wireless technology that's meant to deliver high-speed GBPS peak data speeds, ultra-low latency, more reliability, and mass networks capabilities, as well as increased availability. This means that anyone between a large city or a small town should be able to get the same level of internet connection with no lags, no glitches, and no slowed down speed, as well as transport large files in between different devices depending on their location. Overall, this is very new and a high jump from the 1G, which was merely offered for the first analog voice capabilities, or the first documented times when a call could be made between programs. Other advancements are link technology. Link technology is what allows devices to communicate and share files between each other without the use of wires or hard drives. Cloud-based storage is the most common form of link technology. When a cloud can be used to both store many files and photographs, as well as send them to other devices or send them to other people. On top of this, auto-charge devices have recently become very popular. As more phones and devices are made to have glass backs, companies have also developed similar products that can be used to charge these devices without the need of a wire. These devices can be personalized to fit whatever need a person has, as well as provide a level of simplicity. And another innovation is Wi-Fi bandwidth. Over the years, Wi-Fi bandwidth has increased, not just allowing you to communicate between a simple room or people within a room, but it can allow you to connect the entire world and even people that are in space or in space programs to communicate down to Earth. To do this, you can also share articles, text, communications, or anything using Wi-Fi. All of these innovations have been what has led computers to be so amazing. So what have we all found interesting?
What I found most interesting about networking is the many different ways in which it's made society more tech-oriented. Networking has made most tasks take seconds compared to how they took minutes back in the 1990s. Tasks such as accessing the internet and sending an email. I also find it interesting how things we thought wouldn't be possible decades ago is commonplace now, such as talking to each other through video or playing music from your car rather than the radio. From your phone rather than just the radio.
What I found most interesting was how much technology developed over time and how it went from something as simple as developing signal hopping to now how that turned into the Wi-Fi that we know as today and the Bluetooth that we know as today, and how we can use things like AirPods and just things like that, and how far we've come in such a short amount of time.
What I found most interesting about this project is both the innovation and the people within the innovation. As much of this innovation has not been linear, oftentimes innovation to computer network and to this device communications oftentimes many of these have come from unlikely sources, such as movie stars and actresses who have shown increased interest within either the technology or the benefits it can provide. On top of this, what I found interesting is how computer networks show the customer's input. When the customer wants to be able to communicate with people more easily or to send files more easily, technology is created in almost rapid response in order to allow for these changes. So truly, the only limits are the human mind. Thank you so much for coming to our presentation and have a wonderful day.